place.
You weren't supposed to relieve me.
I felt like taking your shift.
You like it, don't you? You want to wear it.
Don't be ridiculous.
We're not going to buy it. Understand that?
George believes it's the one.
Do you?
Doesn't matter what I believe.
You don't, do you?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Are you sure this line is clean?
Yeah, of course I'm sure.
I better go.
This bag is the What's up, guys? My name is George and I like backpacks. I got something special. I got the Alpha 19er Evade 1.5. So this is the full version. Actually comes in two versions, the full and also the light. The difference is the light doesn't have a laptop compartment in it, and I got it in this 1050D ballistic nylon. So the price on this right now is $204. It also comes in some 500D variants that come in like black, wolf gray, ranger green, the ultimate multi-cam black, and those go for $166 if I can remember correctly. And if you're saying, hey man, ballistic nylon Cordura is a little bit heavy, because this bag right now weighs in at 4.4 pounds and the Cordura version weighs in at 4 pounds. If you want something lighter, they also come in a diamond ripstop material, which weighs in at 3.7 pounds, and it comes in black and gray, and some other colors, but that one weighs in at 3.7 pounds, so bringing that weight just a little bit lower. I know some folks are kind of funny about the weight of their backpacks. They don't want them to be too heavy, so I think that Alpha 19er did a great job of giving a wide range of different sizes and options for folks. So the way this bag kind of came about is, I remember back in the day I was checking out the EDC forum. So that's a place where a lot of guys kind of gather online to talk about their gear, backpacks, knives, whatever you can carry on a daily basis. They talk about it in depth. And I used to be on that forum a lot when I was first kind of getting started in everyday carry. I actually picked up the first version of the Alpha 19er Evade, and I kept it for a while, but what it really reminded me of is a bag that had a lot of potential, but it wasn't quite there yet. I sold it and waited a couple of years, and Helm, who is the owner of Alpha 19er, has worked and done a great job of producing better and better versions. So I think this is the third iteration of this bag. So this is a great bag. I know I talk about bags a lot, but this one, guys, check it out. This thing is awesome. We're gonna run through it from the bottom to the top and talk about everything in this bag.
I know Kung Fu. Show me.
So let's start off with the specs. This bag is actually 19 inches tall. It's 12 inches wide and it tapers up to 9 on the top. And then the full version expands out to 6.75 inches. This is a great size bag. It's 25 liters. So let's start at the bottom. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into this bag. Down here at the bottom of the bag right here, right? You have two straps where you can actually attach in maybe like a bedroll if you want to use this bag for maybe a day hike or overnight trip or something like that. Or if you want to just carry some dirty clothes, you don't want them inside of your bag, you can strap them down here. Now, if you don't want these straps, all you got to do is unclip them and take them off. But for right now, I'm gonna leave them on because you never know. I like having the option of carrying additional items if I need to. So moving up the bag some, you have a bungee system on the front of this bag. Now, one thing I wanna deviate really quick is just talk about this fabric. This 1050 ballistic nylon feels very heavy duty, very quality. I've thrown this bag around for the last week and it looks brand new, like it just came out of the box. So very high quality, very abrasion resistant. Let's get back to this bungee system on the front. So the bungee system kind of loops around in this diagonal pattern and it has these connection points. Now, the connection points are not just for this bungee system. They also, Alpha 19er sells a beaver tail or a front pocket for this bag, which you can buy on their website. Now, for right now, this bag has enough pockets for me, for my daily carry, but if you wanted that beaver tail on the front of the bag, it's very helpful. You could throw your bike helmet in it or any extra gear that you might have.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
So as we move up the bag some, we do get to a morale patch field, which I have covered. It comes like this out of the box. So you can take this off, and this is the same fabric as the backpack itself, the 1050 ballistic nylon. But what it exposes when you take it off is a morale patch field, which actually measures 4 by 2.5, which is a little bit bigger than what you see far as a regular morale patch. So this is a little bit bigger than a regular morale patch. A regular morale patch is 3 by 2. This is bigger, so I would have liked to seen this standardized so that it was 3 by 2 and it would fit perfectly most morale patches, but they chose to make it a little bigger, which I'm not mad at because most of the time it's going to be covered up on my bag anyway. So let's go to the side of this bag and talk about the water bottle pockets. On the sides, you have 2 water bottle pockets on either side of this bag. The way that the water bottle pockets are constructed is a very good design. So they're kind of shaped up in the back, so it holds the water bottle in really well. It will fit a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle, but what I have in there is this Bubba tumbler, which I've kind of switched to over the last couple of days. I really enjoy this because if I throw my coffee in it or something like that, it keeps it hot all day, or if I want to throw a cold drink in it, it keeps it cold all day. So this is, you can buy this on Amazon. I'll throw links up in the description of everything that I carry with my bag. At least everything that's on Amazon, I'll throw up in the description. What you may notice on the side of the bag, kind of going back to the backpack now, is you have 2 compression straps. Now, these compression straps you can use to compress your load, obviously, but you can also remove them if you don't need them. So there's a little hook on the back of the buckle itself where you can unattach them if you don't want them. Sometimes people don't like compression straps on their bag, but I don't mind at all. I would have liked to seen some kind of strap keeper on the compression straps, just because you don't want this kind of dangling around and flipping in the wind. So let's talk about the grab handle real quick. So the grab handle itself is padded up really well. It's pretty wide, so I can get my big mitt around it. Got a lot of great purchase. One thing that I did notice on the grab handle, it's a little bit sharp on the edge right there. So when you get that grab, it kind of feels like it's uncomfortable for a second. I would have liked to seen that kind of rounded, that whole grab handle itself kind of rounded. It's got like a little sharp edge right there, just on the fabric. It's not anything inside of the grab handle itself. It's all padding, but that's just where the fabric meets. It's a little sharpness right there. Now flipping the back around, you do notice that they've added in load lifters, which I really like on packs, because if you do carry a pack for a long period of time, you may want to adjust the weight, especially if you're carrying some heavier items inside of the pack. These load lifters are heavy duty. You grab them, they kind of raise up the load on your back, and they've included 2 strap keepers to kind of hold that extra strap piece down that you use for your load lifters when you pull them. The shoulder straps themselves are contoured and they feel really good. Nice, not too soft, really, I don't know how to explain it. It's not too soft, but it's not too hard. It's right there, it's almost perfect feeling in the shoulder straps. They are vented on the other side, and you do have a sternum strap, which is removable. So you can take it off if you're not the sternum strap guy. Actually, I think I've been wearing it with the sternum strap, but I may remove it after some time. Down here at the bottom of the shoulder straps themselves, you do have a quick disconnect. And you see this on a lot of the technical bags right now. If you want to ditch the bag really quickly, you can just undo that buckle quick and fast, drop the pack where you're at, and then keep moving. Behind the connection point where the shoulder straps meet the bag, you do have a little loop where you can attach an additional hip belt. This is a 25-liter pack, so I don't usually use hip belts, but for those guys who are gonna really load this pack up, I could definitely see you using that hip belt option, which you can purchase on Alpha 19er's website. Now let's flip these shoulder straps over and check out the back panel. So this back panel is really well done. I like what Helm's doing on this back panel. So where the shoulder straps actually meet, you got some bar stitching up here. really well stitched in. You know, the shoulder straps aren't going anywhere. So as we move down, you got these two cushion areas right here in the middle, and then you got a stripe where you get a lot of air venting. So the cushion on the back panel is very good and billowy, vented, you know, with some mesh. And then you might notice this little strap in the middle. That is a luggage pass-through. So if you want to attach it to your luggage, you just pull that out, slip it on your carry-on, and you could carry two pieces of luggage at once, the backpack and your carry-on as well. One kind of hidden feature of the back panel is the CCW compartment. So you can reach in on either side of this bag and reach in and get your CCW. So you just reach in like that, and you have some hook and loop in here so you can attach your Velcro holsters inside of the bag. Very large, so I have no problem that different size firearms should definitely fit in there, and you should be able to grab them out left or right, depending on which side is more comfortable for you. All right, guys, let's get into these pockets. Let's talk about the organization inside of this pack. So the first pocket that you actually get to is this admin section in the front. Now, one thing I want to talk about is these zippers. Throughout the bag, all the zippers are the same. They are YKK, but they're kind of small. I would have liked to seen some larger zippers on the bag in the straight sections. I know that on these sections where the zippers kind of loop around, that they need to be smaller so they don't get hung up. But on the larger sections, I would have liked to seen like maybe a number 8 zipper or a number 10 zipper. Let's get into the admin section right here. Up here in the top, they have a hook where you can attach some additional pouches. I think they're called Maskaiva pouches. I get the pronunciation wrong, but you can attach those there. Very, very helpful. You can attach whatever you want to these hooks, and you'll kind of see them throughout the bag. Moving down a little bit, you get to a zipper pocket, which is actually pretty deep. So you unzip, and you can, I'm sticking my whole hand up to my forearm in that pocket. So it's almost big enough for a tablet or whatever else you want to stick in that pocket. I don't have anything in there right now because this bag has a lot of organization options inside of it. Moving down, you got a little lanyard right here where I've attached my junky keys, and I stick it inside of one of the pockets in the organizer panel. Then on the other side, if you don't want the lanyard for your keys, you could switch it and put it on the other side. There's another hook. The admin panel itself is one big piece, and you can kind of pull it off and put whatever kind of pouches you want. If you don't want this admin panel in, you could just pull it off. It's just Velcroed in there, but I think it's a pretty helpful admin panel. So it actually has business card slots. It's got 2 pockets right here in the back, where one of the pockets I slipped in my 3x5 moleskin notebook. And then you also have another zip pocket in the back here where you can slip in some smaller items. Definitely, it's a little bit flat. And then they have like maybe like a gear pocket right here where I was stuck in my Kershaw Chill. Thin little knife, weighs practically nothing. I like the EDC, that little knife. And then I also carry the Micro Stream right here, which is just a AAA battery flashlight. You got 3 pen slots right here where you could put in larger markers as well. So I have like a Sharpie and 2 G2 Pilot pens. So overall, this admin panel is very complete. It carries everything that I use on a daily basis. Now, but we don't stop there in the admin panel. If you flip around, you have a large mesh pocket right here where I put in like my snacks and stuff. I got some nuts, I got some mints, a little metal straw in there. So this mesh pocket is actually a pretty good size. So you can fit in whatever you want. I could see somebody using this for some USB drives or some cords or cables if you wanted to throw in this mesh pocket. So overall, a very complete admin section for all your needs. Moving up the top of the bag, you do get another quick access pocket or a quick access pocket. In there, it's actually lined with a fabric called Nylex, which is close to like a felt material. It's very soft in there. It's hard to see because it's black, but in there I stuck in some double mint gum, some hand cream, some Burt's Bees, chapstick, you know, stuff I want to get to really quickly. I throw it in the quick access pocket and grab it out whenever I need it. To get to the main storage compartment inside of the bag, you do have to unclip the compression straps. which if you don't want them, like I said before, you can take them off. But for me, I don't mind keeping them on. And then this, you unzip both sides. And this is what I really like. I forgot to take these off, but this is what I really like, is the fact that it's a clamshell opening. This is the best way to pack your bag out, is having full access to the internals. So if you want to like lay some shirts or some pants, you can really see what you have in there. So let's see what I have in there for just my EDC. I have my Peak Designs Tech pouch right here. This is a great pouch. So I've already done a review on this. If you want to see all my electronics, I'll link the description up in the corner of the screen. I have my sunglasses down here in the bottom in like a hard shell case. In the interior, I did say that the whole bag is lined with this 210 fabric, which is very high quality. Definitely is gonna wear well over time. And then what Helm has chose to do, or Alpha 19er has chose to do, is give you a full Molly panel. So if you wanna put in, you know, some subcompacts in there, I can see you doing that if you got the proper straps. And then I don't know how many rows of Molly this is. I think it's 13 rows. And then you have a whole Velcro field back here if you want to attach maybe some additional morale patches back here, you could do that. And then at the top right here, you have some more D-rings where you can attach those Alpha 19er pouches. I think they make some bigger ones, so like sort of like packing cubes, you could throw those in there as well. But that's not it. On the other side, they give you two larger mesh pockets, which I really like. You get another hook at the top. So this mesh pocket right here on the top, I throw in some baby wipes because I do have a little baby, and hey, I like baby wipes sometimes if you don't want to use that hard toilet paper or whatever. And then down here at the bottom, I kind of put in some items that, you know, I like to keep with me, but I don't necessarily need to access all the time. So that's like my medical kit. I throw that in there. That's the Adventure medical kit. And I have like a recyclable grocery bag right here. Little black recyclable grocery bag, and a microfiber cloth is also in this pocket. Both of these pockets are very big. Same size zippers on, you know, the interior as the exterior of the bag. That's kind of one of the only knocks I have on this bag is grab handle and these zippers. But other than that, I think this bag is so damn awesome. So that takes us to the last pocket in this bag, or the last compartment, and that's the computer section of the bag itself. And this computer section is very well done. So let me flip the bag around. So I have in there my larger Dell Inspiron. So this is like my older laptop. So that fits in there no problems. And also you have this laptop sleeve is padded. And then I also stuck in my documents pouch that I always carry with me if I go to a meeting or something and I don't want to wrinkle up the paper, I throw it in that documents pouch. So you have two document sleeves in this pocket right here. So a larger one and, you know, two of them. And you could stick some more items in there. You could probably carry two laptops in this one computer section. The one thing about this computer section is it's not suspended off the bottom. Down here at the bottom, what Helm has actually done is he's included this little foam piece, which helps with, you know, impact mitigation far as on the bottom of the bag. Hopefully in the 3.0 version, if there ever is a 3.0 version, I'm just hoping, they'll change that and actually raise the laptop section up. So overall, guys, do I think this bag is worth the $204? I say hell yes. This bag is super nice. I really can't even tell you. You gotta kind of put it in your hands to tell how nice this bag is and how well the organization is in this bag. I mean, it's simple but complex. So you can make it as simple as you want, or you can make it as complex as you want. They gave you a lot of different options as far as the interior. If you want to remove the admin panel out, if you want to put in some extra pouches in the back in the main section, a lot of options. I really like this bag. I think that Helm needs to be congratulated for how much effort he's put into putting into this bag and making sure it's something that a lot of people can use. Man, thanks for watching George Defined, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment. I try to reply to all the comments. I got some super dope bags coming up, guys, so stick with me. I got some EDC stuff too, so Thanks for watching again. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.